21 up, 21 down. 1 to go. We've given gold twice. Let's do.
Let's get those fighters to the cage.
Let's do one more. And this is one of the most anticipated fights of the weekend. I'm not just talking about New England fights. I'm talking about the mixed martial arts landscape. If you're not familiar with these two gentlemen, get familiar. Nick Eldridge is 30 years old. Olivier Poisson, 25, and the sky is the limit for both. If we don't see either of these two gentlemen at the highest levels of mixed martial arts, I will be shocked, because that's how good they are. And this isn't some regional side of things where you're like, well, they're this encased in this bubble. No, these are two of the best. Poisson from Quebec, Canada, is one of the best out there. He had a great amateur career, going 8-4, fighting all over North America, residing quite a few times in Michigan, watching his fights in the lead up. He is an impressive fighter. 3 finishes, all by way of submission. That's where he wants this fight to go. He's the 5th ranked pro featherweight in all of Quebec, 20th overall pound for pound as well. And out of all pro featherweights in North America, he currently resides at just 237, but that's only because he's just begun his pro career. Poisson is destined for greatness, and having him at New England Fights is a huge coup for this promotion, as he wants to go home, back to Canada, across the border with that title around his waist. The title that's held by this man, Nick Eldridge, who is 4-0 as a pro. He's the former bantamweight amateur champion and the reigning, defending, current professional bantamweight champion. And this is a bad man. 4 wins, all finishes, 1 submission, 3 knockouts. This is a man with another victory here tonight that can submit and cement his legacy as one of the greats, albeit in a very small time, of one of the greats of New England Fights history in just a short couple of years. Juliana, we talked about Jesse Erickson being a great stalwart of New England Fights history, but this man right here is a living legend right now.
Oh, definitely.
It has been such a long night.
One more fight to go.
One more fight as we get closer and closer.
Sponsored by Legend Sports Bar and Grill. Sanctioned by the Combat Sports Authority of Maine. Our 3 judges cage that are Scott Mellon, Bill McKinnon, and Matt Collins. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, John English. And now, live on Combat Sports Now, from the Lewiston Memorial Armory, right here in Lewiston, Maine. The action starts now. 5 rounds for the WP Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, sporting a perfect professional record, 3 victories, no defeats, 75 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 134.6 pounds, from Quebec, Canada. Here is Olivier Poisson. And the champion, fighting out of the red corner, holding a perfect professional record, 4 victories, no defeats, 75 feet 7 inches tall, weighing 134.4 pounds, from New Durham, New Hampshire. He is the reigning and defending New England Fights Bantamweight Champion of the world, Nick Eldridge. Second round come out clean.
This is one of the most anticipated fights in New England Fights history. When I heard this one, I watched Poisson's fights. I watched everything I could. This is a high-level fighter, a high-level submission artist. This is one of the best I've ever seen live and in person. And thank you for joining us on Combat Sports Now. Eldridge, Poisson for the Bantamweight Championship.
Nice leg kick there by Nick. Oh, front kick right to the face by Oliver. And Nick takes it right to the floor, trying to use some of his grappling.
This is also, though, right where Olivier Poisson wants to be. He wants to be in a situation where he can dictate the fight with the grappling, though Eldridge is no schlub by any means. We're already with a submission victory.
Oh, hard knee. Another knee.
Trying to rip him down towards the mat again is Eldridge.
Hard knees.
It seems like just yesterday we were
Oh, and he climbs on his back. Oh.
Doesn't it seem like just yesterday we were talking about his championship win, and he's just rattled off win after win in the pros?
Watch out for the guillotine.
Just talking about Eldridge's meteoric rise. He won the title and defended it back in November in the amateur ranks, then went pro. He's compiled 4 victories this year alone. Looking for a 5th one here, but Poisson doing his
got that
absolute
guillotine in on Nick.
This is part of what he does too. Rear naked choke, front choke, his last 2 submission wins.
Oh, he's looking for that squeeze. I think if he can squeeze a little tighter, he might be able to get it. That looks pretty tight in there. He drags him to the floor.
That is problematic now for Nick Eldridge,
Oh,
but he breaks out of it. I don't know why he let go.
I don't know.
Unless we couldn't see it from the other side, maybe Eldridge had just jabbed him enough to get it loosened up, but now he's working the back of Poisson.
Oh, nice knee to the head.
And you'd have to imagine, too, a Poisson's proficiency with submissions, that Eldridge has that power in the hand, especially at this 135-pound level. Try to keep it there if you would.
Oh, nice hard elbow again.
Eldridge's back is against the cage. He's trying to look and try to loosen up that left arm. Poisson working on the back. Just like a snake trying to wrap around his prey. But Eldridge trying to be the counter of that as the mongoose. Elbow just missing from Eldridge, then a knee to the midsection.
Elbows.
It's a shame one of these 2 guys has to lose in this fight. Both are so tremendously talented. Only one can walk out with the gold. Excellent hand fighting, both holding their hand, making sure neither can use the advantage. Poisson, another knee to the midsection. Just over 1 minute remaining in this first round. Good hard right hook by Eldridge. He's looking to stock down some more prey.
Oh, nice front kicks. Whoa, a little slippery.
Oh, Poisson eats an uppercut. A second.
Oh, Nick Eldridge all over him after that slip. Beautiful knee to the head. Got them in the clinch. 40 seconds to go.
The fans can feel it. There's enough time to get this one over with, too, for Eldridge. But he has to continue to work. Had an opportunity for an elbow. And elects finally to deliver. Poisson.
Looking for that Kimura.
Oh my goodness. What a scramble to get out
Watch
of that.
the armbar.
Now the time might be against Eldridge. Position
Beautiful
also.
scrambles here. Nick Eldridge all over Oliver.
The bell comes at the perfect time. Wow. And what could have been either one of a toss-up for Poisson or Eldridge likely was one there from Nick Eldridge with a great flurry in the last moments of that first round. I was not embellishing when I talked about what a matchup this is. This is such a great fight. When it was announced, I was scratching my head saying, how did they make this matchup? This is phenomenal. But Poisson survived that round. Judges will still score it one way or another, but we are in for a great second round. A great end to the first round for the champion.
Good, and we got round number 2. Here we go.
Leg kick.
Oliver doing a great job with those kicks down the middle.
Poisson, by the way, not unfamiliar to fighters in the New England fights. He fought Tim Fargo twice as an amateur. Not in New England fights, but in other promotions, but is familiar with some of the names that we all know and love. By the way, he went 1-1 in 2 matchups versus with Tim Fargo. Uppercut seemed like it hit there from that angle.
Nick Eldridge just seeming to always come forward and just throw bombs. Nice stuff, that takedown.
Now again, Eldridge doing so well with the stand-up. The striking is really his forte, as we've seen in the early parts of his pro career. Poisson, we know, wants to get the submission. He's such an eloquent submission artist. And you can see that struggle between those two disciplines.
Elbows,
right
elbows, and elbows.
Takedown attempt coming. This is also a potential opportunity for Eldridge. Over 90 seconds off the second round clock. Great knee. Upper torso by Eldridge. They break up and we're going back to the feet again. And then quickly a clinch. Eldridge trying to get some space but unable.
Oh, elbows next to the head.
Poisson trying to get the takedown and to bring this down to the mat. Both fighters trying to work on position again. If you're Nick, you probably want to push this one away, but Poisson just desperately wants to get bound to the mat here. Some elbows landing, glancing onto the head. Poisson trying to get the back of Eldridge, who's not affording that to his opponent. Knee a little lower than I think Eldridge probably anticipated, giving up a little size to his opposition.
Oh, elbow for elbow. Beautiful uppercut.
The uppercut is strong.
Oh!
Just missing
Oliver
the push
pushes
back.
him away. Dives in for that takedown.
stuff, though, for Eldridge. Grinding. Round 2. Last time Nick Eldridge fought in the New England Fights cage, it was against Tim Fargo for the Bantamweight Championship, and he won it in the 3rd round. Will history repeat itself? 70 seconds remaining in the 2nd round.
All right, this is quite the dogfight here. They're just in the pocket, throwing back and forth.
Poisson throws. But now Eldridge teeing off.
And elbows. Eldridge doing great work with these elbows tonight.
Trying to see if he can get the one that might drop him. For a guy who's so good with the submissions, he's got a pretty good chin on him, does Poisson. This night has had everything. A fight in the stands. A guy not show up. 3 title fights, this the 3rd.
Someone passes out in the crowd.
It has had everything. I feel like we're on the precipice of something else amazing too. Elbows to elbows, and then finally, the end of round 2. Well, we have gotten now to potentially the last 3 rounds. Good grappling. It's hard to tell who is on top, but you have to maybe give the champion's advantage to Nick Eldridge, doing a great job in that 2nd round.
Yeah, you know, Nick Eldridge just making it a dogfight with his elbows and knees and relentless pressure.
See the corner of Nick Eldridge. Devin Powell giving him some instructions too. The H2O MMA side with Olivier Poisson. It has been a great night. We were scheduled for 24. 2 fights last second dropped out. But the people in attendance, or you watching on Combat Sports Now, have definitely gotten your money's worth. Something with the connection to speakers and cage side is being affected right now. You might hear a little feedback on that, but we're still good, and we appreciate you joining us. Eldridge teeing off.
Looking for the finish.
He thinks he has an opportunity, a window.
Oh, man. Violent.
The lefts, the rights.
Whoa,
Though he
slips.
Could that be his undoing?
Man, he's throwing with everything he has.
12-6 elbow. Brian Stackpole, Giuliano Rossi. With you here on Combat Sports Now. Thank our team, Mike the Postman Simmons, Matt Mad Dog Nelson, and of course, the great Chris Resnick for all their work here too. Working the long hours here tonight. Nick Eldridge working off his back, but had a great start of this 3rd round. Poisson's had some opportunities, but really hasn't been able to take advantage of those to this point. Eldridge is trying to get some space and work. Though both guys with the pace, the heat, probably would be okay with just a little bit of time
breathing,
just to rest and relax, though. Not much relaxing and rest going on between either of these two. Normally on a fight card like this, too, after the guy you were here or the girl you were here to watch fight has fought, you go home. But a lot of people
still
here.
This
pack house still here, even into the wee hours as we are at midnight now on the East Coast. card that started at 6:30, now eclipsing into a second day. But there'd be no better way to spend a Saturday into early Sunday morning than this championship fight. Even with a 2-hour drive back for myself after this.
Yikes.
That's just how good of a matchup this is. Good defense by Eldridge on his back.
Got about 2 minutes to go here. A little less action in the third round.
This is the
Out
round.
of the both.
This is the round Eldridge beat Tim Fargo, a guy both fighters have mutual in common. Eldridge 1-0 versus Tim. 1-1 for Poisson. Of course, the occurring back is amateurs for Olivier.
Tim on top now, trying to rain down some shots.
90 seconds remaining in this third round. We saw the last title fight end in the championship rounds. Poisson dominated the control on the ground here for much of this third. Unable to take advantage of it with any really strong submission attempts here. He's efforted, but has not really had that window. Poisson has positioned himself over to a side. Eldridge on the left. Still some time, but not much. 30 seconds remaining in this third round.
Nice job of Oliver to hold him down, but looks like Nick kind of rolls out of it.
Back on his feet.
Oliver in the little chokehold here, north-south.
10 seconds remaining. If he were to submit Eldridge, it would have to be locked in very quick and very hard. Instead, we go to the championship rounds. What a fight so far. Contrasting styles in a way. Eldridge has that power, that striking ability. Poisson hasn't showed that off yet as much in this fight. Has shown it before in prior matchups in the amateur ranks in some of his early professional fights. But now it comes down to who has the conditioning. Who is the stronger fighter? Who wants it more? Who can combat the heat still in the venue even with half of the crowd vacated? Which broadcaster can keep their voice for the rest of this? The answer to that one's easy. Giuliano. This is a big next 2 rounds. Nostos MMA already adorned with gold on their new facility.
Let's see if it stays on the feet here for this next round. Last round was kind of a stalemate, maybe.
If it stays on the feet, you have to imagine it benefits Nick Eldridge.
Oliver looking for that takedown here. Nick kind of shoves it off.
Eldridge trying to evade.
Ooh, nice knee. Kind of lowers him down. Elbow, little short elbows here.
He's really stymied Poisson because he can't use his right arm. He's locked that one up, and that is able to
Done
use
a great job of doing that. Knee to the body. He's really just beating him up little by little.
Could be in position for a guillotine, but instead just trying to find position to get some strikes thrown was Eldridge. Poisson trying to swing over that left leg again. Instead,
Drops
Eldridge.
him to the floor. Oliver looking to take the back.
Standing is Eldridge.
Oh, man.
But maybe this is what Poisson was hoping for.
Oh,
Slips out of the
Nick
choke.
drops him to the ground and kind of falls out of it along with it.
Eldridge is definitely the fan favorite. Poisson coming into enemy territory for this matchup.
Big punches here.
Eldridge is also very strong with his grappling game and submission attempts. Might be looking to close this one out more in Poisson's warehouse.
Kind of sit through, kind of walks up, stands up really.
Just over 3 minutes remaining in this fourth round.
Oh.
What a knee.
Man, I feel like Oliver is just taking knee and elbow after elbow.
We've seen some incredible chins and just head overall that has been taken. That one looked like a hit right on the forehead. He just ate it. Eldridge gives up a couple inches on his actual height, but he does not look smaller. His aura is much bigger.
Yeah, he's just coming right for him.
It reminds me a lot of the Aaron Lacey side of things back in the day when he was in his professional era. Relentless, always moving forward, throwing fists, not afraid to take a hit because he's going to give out twice as much. He eats that one from Poisson.
Poisson in on the legs. Nice sprawl again by Nick Eldridge.
And Nick yesterday in the interview with you said he hasn't watched much tape on Poisson, but it looks like he's studied it night and day since the fight was announced.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a great work here, kind of dictating the fight where he wants it to be. Brings him down to the floor.
Just over 80 seconds remaining in this fourth round before we go to a fifth and final. Poisson's had some opportunities to get into a position. Had the back of Eldridge, and Eldridge was on his feet, but somehow wiggled his way back out of it again.
Oh, nice knee again. Elbow.
How much more can Poisson take?
He's just taking everything here. Oh!
.40 seconds remaining. Eldridge continuing to lay more punches. Trying to weaken them up before maybe applying a last-second submission before the end of round 4. Final moments of this fourth round. And we will go into a fifth and decisive round. Whether or not we go the full 5 is still up to be determined, but we are going to the final round.
I think Nick Eldridge might have won that round.
That's the thing about this fight too, is it's so hard to assess who is on top right now. It can be subjective. We can see the fight right now as Nick Eldridge maybe narrowly squeaking out 3 of 4 rounds, but someone else could say, no, Poisson has looked pretty strong as well too, and maybe won 3 out of 4. This fifth round could be so vital. They have 3 different people who would be assessing this one to determine who is the victor. As we are now into Sunday, August 10th. It has been an event for the ages. It has had everything. But before the end of the night, we will have one more champion. The fifth and final round, Eldridge Poisson for the Bantamweight Championship, currently held by Nick Eldridge.
Oh, nice kick. Oliver loves to do those kicks right up the middle, too. Nick coming right after him again with those uppercuts. In on the legs.
Almost looked like Eldridge just wanted to stand and bang for these last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, another brutal elbow, followed by another. Who will be draped in New England Fights gold at the end of this one? More brutal elbows. That one a little bit more glancing, but still impactful, especially after now 20 plus minutes of cage time here tonight by these two.
Nick Eldridge on the cage. Oliver looking to take him down, trying to pull the hips, sneak behind his back.
I don't know who would want to see either of these two against any fighter on a match card, but boy, oh boy, these are two of the best, not in New England, in North America. In the early stages of their career as well, too. The best is still yet to come for Nick Eldridge and Olivier Poisson.
3 minutes to go here. Still Nick is up against the cage. Now it's
like
Oliver with the relentless pressure here.
It feels like Eldridge is, though, trying to go for the win. Watch the
I mean,
punches.
definitely with the knees and the elbows, but I think Oliver is just really, really tough. He's taking everything Nick's thrown at him. With the chance of USA, as Oliver is from Canada.
Halfway through the fifth and final round. Will we go to completion on this one, or will someone have a finish? Poisson again just pressuring Eldridge back into the side of the cage as Nick continues to rain down blows against the Canadian. This has been a fun card here. New England Fights 63, Cruel Summer. Eldridge just continuing to hit blows. Now an opportunity. Good positioning by Poisson to not allow.
90 seconds to go here in the fifth and final round. Still Nick Eldridge up against the cage. Almost like Oliver's trying to take away Nick's weapons here by just holding him, nullifying all of his little elbows.
And to the point, it's almost like, hey, I'll take a couple of these little less powerful shots just not to have you hit me with that full right hook. Honestly, not the worst game plan I've ever seen either. Under a minute left to go. Eldridge continuing just to throw those punches. Poisson
30 seconds here.
continuing to just pressure. Like an offensive lineman just trying to keep the opposition at bay.
Picks him up and puts him down.
You wonder how impactful that will be on the judges' scorecard. 10 seconds remaining to close out the 22nd fight of the night. That was a great battle. There was
Back and forth dogfight.
moments at times where it was a little slower and the grappling picked up. But overall, that was a phenomenal fight. Nick Eldridge, Olivier Poisson. What a battle. As now we go to the judges' scorecards. Does Nick Eldridge retain his title, or does he lose it to Olivier Poisson? A little weird here, though. Poisson is leaving the cage. He's not even going to get the judges' scorecards. He's just heading to the back. I don't know if this is a harbinger of things to come, but he comes out. Well, we'll go to Matt Perino. Will give us the official announcement of this championship fight between Eldridge and Poisson. By the way, Eldridge did give a two-fingered salute to Poisson.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we are going to scorecard for decision. The judges see it 49-46, 50-44, and 50-45. All for your winner, by unanimous decision. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner, Nick Eldridge. Nick Eldridge is still that 135-pound bantamweight champion for NEF. Hard-fought decision victory. How does it feel?
I'll be honest, it feels like shit to go to a decision, but obviously pretty much dominated the fight. And,
You definitely made it a dogfight. You used a lot of knees, a lot of elbows. Was that kind of the game plan going into it?
I wasn't sure if we had such things like that. I thought he'd be on the ground like we were, but that was the area that I had to go to away from the defense, so
Nice work tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Nick Eldridge.
Well, congratulations to Nick Eldridge, not only winning the championship, but defending it on back-to-back cards. That's our sound to get out of here. It has been a long day. We've been on the air since 6:30, and now we are getting close to 6 hours on the air. We're just about 12 minutes shy of hitting that mark. It has been a great debut here at the Armory in Lewiston, but it's time for us to bid adieu. Want to give a quick shout out here first to Matt Perino, doing a great job as always as our ring announcer. Great to see him back out and doing a phenomenal job. Of course, Matt Peterson, Nick DeSalvo, a phenomenal show here with the 22 fights on tonight. Absolutely stellar performance, and can't wait till the next one. We'll give you some details on that in just a second. Our team behind the scenes, got to give kudos to everyone, including Mike, the Postman Simmons. Sharp as ever throughout the almost 6 hours in the books. One of the best in the business, along with Mad Dog Nelson, who again graced us with his presence for the first time in over a year.